They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this throw caught left.
Yeah.
26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
On the top. It's
Dang,
caught inside the 25.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. On first down, Ryan.
Bruh, Bob, man. Why y'all wait till y'all get right here not to block?
Around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 2nd down now.
Wow.
It's White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Why wait till y'all get past the 50 not to
We talk
block?
about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, my
and it's picked up
God,
by
bro, I'm
Buccaneers.
sliding
And
him.
they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On 2nd and 12, Brady, he's going deep.
Pick it off. Why you batting?
Be knocked away and
Why you batting?
incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40
already
before
starting
going
killing
out.
me, bro.
He'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the shotgun, Ryan. On the left side, a catch by White.
Ryan's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. James White. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Next to the score, Falcons 7, Buccaneers 6. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. action. Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
One person, bro.
Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Ryan.
Dude, why is every time I'm throwing that way? He's doing it. It makes me just freeze.
He will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone.
Again,
another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You can't have me off, so you just said it.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
Oh my gosh, bro, this game is killing me right now.
Upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Ooh, that man right there.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A pass there over the middle to start things out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Real life fan games like Raleigh.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 47 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right here.
They go play action now. Ryan, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh my gosh, bro, I'm reading that. Why is it making me smooth to the right side? I was right there.
Before being taken down. It's another
Okay,
first
me
down.
move all the way to the right side, and I'm literally right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run with White, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground with White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 24, Buccaneers 6. Matt Prater's.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Touchdown, Falcons.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right, other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now White. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with White, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
38. Buccaneers 6.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown,
Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Here it comes.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
to throw is Brady.
At the 43.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Brady.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Rolling to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's White. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made at his own.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Man, dude had been invited me, bro. I really ain't had time for this league. I guess because dude, I ain't been playing in that league.
It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
Sorry,
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Another Falcons 1st down.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late.
You were hooping him more than you were.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Like my nerve.
Again, Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense an unexpected 4th down.
You never lie right there.
Raiders' kick is on the money. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
He got a whole decent there, though.
This widens it out, as you said.
First 3 words when you put them in. First 3 letters.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Yeah.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
All right, go.
Break him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, now you
The domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly
I mean, I wouldn't want to
in
play
this
you.
game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
Who could blame
12 guys on the
Who could
field.
really blame
It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really
Yeah,
struggled.
did you watch? Are you watching my stream still?
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a
I'm
tackle.
playing
Brandon, I've got to think this
in that other
offensive line has
league.
got
I
some
just
smiles on its
put
faces.
nasty
And
streak
I know
on my
it sounds
lineman.
crazy,
Then man
but they
just pancaked
practiced
the
for
mess out
this
of
back in training camp. They knew they'd be
one
in
of them
situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does
This
is
dude with the
emphasize
Vikings
that
in the
strategic
prime
football
time league.
and
We invited him
situational
to the
football
league.
is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
What is that guy
Now
so
a shot
fast,
taken
bro?
on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here
I mean,
on
this year
fourth.
too. Like this middle of year too.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have
Like
the
week
first down as he
72,
gets
the
this to the
Eagles open,
47. They only
and,
needed a few inches, and they didn't get
Eagles
much
open,
more than that. But by about the
and
width of a
Pats.
shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
59. Mike 59. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'll look for you, see who Pats got. I was finna get them, but I really want the Falcons tired of playing that AFC.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check, go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and
They
dropped.
still got another bud. They took it away.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Falcon. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but
feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gautin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna have fun, bro. Yeah, that's what he going to. Finna bring them a championship. Right. Columbus right now. Sorry, is Trey Petty playing with anybody? Really like that in football, though. At least I made him quarterback and stuff now, man. Trey. Not Trey. I did the boy name. Tyler. Tyler. I love that color. What grade Tyler go to? My grade? 10th?